For many, the SEC action appears to have eclipsed XRP, Ripple's coin's possibilities as an investment. XRP is now trading at 0.659 as of the time of this recording. It has risen approximately 840% in 2021, going from 20 cents in January to $1.96 in April, outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum, which have gained 110% and 460%, respectively from January 2021 to April 2021. Sit back as we shine a light on the XRP-SEC war. Welcome back to CryptoGeeks, but before we get started, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for your chance to win our monthly giveaway. Just comment down below, "I subbed," and you will be entered into the crypto giveaway. Check out our About section below to find out what this month's giveaway is. Let's get started. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered as financial advice. All financial decisions should be made by doing your own wide-spectrum research. Note that prices of cryptocurrencies change frequently, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The Ripple case is seen by many as a chance for further regulatory clarification in the field, as digital assets are the trendiest subject in the banking business. The judge recently pushed back discovery by 60 days by the Securities and Exchange Commission, causing anxiety among the XRP community, who are counting down the days until it's all over. 96% of all SEC cases are settled before trial, with 60% settling prior to litigation and 90% settling during discovery. This reality simply serves as a foreshadowing of what is to come. Anything can happen at any time. The Ripple community is eager for the case to be over, and one of its most prominent members, attorney Jeremy Hogan, has been sharing his predictions with the community. Mr. Hogan indicated in May that if the SEC's new chair, Gary Gensler, dropped the case in favor of working for more regulatory clarity, that would happen before the end of the month. That was not the case. Jeremy stated if we don't reach an agreement by June, Chairman Gensler will have embraced and endorsed this litigation for better or worse. If that's the case, I don't think a deal will be reached until September at the earliest. If there isn't a settlement and the case goes to summary judgment or trial, I predict, well, do I look like a mind reader? He continued. Mr. Hogan expressed his thoughts on what a settlement between the SEC and Ripple Labs would look like in early June, including the potential repercussions for the XRP market. The lawsuit timeframes have changed now that the judge has put discovery back 60 days, and Jeremy Hogan has modified his projections. He stated, as a result, I return to my original belief that no settlement will occur until the discovery process is completed. Is it possible that it will settle before then? Yes, but I don't believe it's likely. As a result, any settlement will most likely occur after the conclusion of the fact discovery, which is presently in early September, and even more likely after October 16th. What if neither party is able to reach an agreement? Then at the summary judgment, I believe Judge Torres will decide the two main issues. Motions must be submitted within 30 days after the end of discovery, which should be November 16th, although responses to motions and SIR replies might push any summary judgment date out. He said, I don't see the case being decided at summary judgment until early 2022, maybe January. Ripple's fair notice defense and whether or not XRP is security are the two key problems mentioned above. Regarding the fair notice defense, the SEC previously warned the court that a Ripple victory would undermine the Howey test, a criterion that has come under examination as the digital asset class has grown. To lobby for reform, Ripple has teamed up with Rutgers Law School. A victory for Ripple on the fair notice might have a tremendous impact not only on Ripple and XRP, but also on the crypto ecosystem as a whole, perhaps defunding the SEC in part. The most critical issue in the SEC versus Ripple case so far is the fair notice defense, which claims the firm had no reasonable fair notice from the SEC about whether selling XRP would be considered an illegal securities offering. The regulator has filed a motion to dismiss that defense, and its primary argument appears to be that Ripple cannot even raise a fair notice claim, according to Jeremy Hogan, the XRP community's favorite attorney. The SEC claims that a case precedent implies that a fair notice defense cannot be used in this situation, citing the Kick Interactive case from a few years ago as an example. The SEC stated, in fact, Judge Hellerstein recently considered an opt-in defense based on materially indistinguishable facts from those alleged by Ripple and found the defense to fail as a matter of law. Jeremy Hogan, an attorney, disagrees on this point. Fortunately for us, I've reviewed all of Kick Interactive's petitions, and this is just not the case. He added in a YouTube video. I just pulled it up on Court Listener to show you. While the judge did finally decide against Kick, it was not on the merits of the case, but rather at summary judgment, and I believe Ripple's fair notice defense will be determined there as well. Mr. Hogan predicted that the motion to strike would be denied. The legal implications of success on the fair notice defense, according to attorney Jeremy Hogan, are clear. It becomes persuasive authority for any crypto company the SEC sues from this point forward. If the fair notice defense holds up and Ripple prevails, the SEC will face a tough road in any subsequent case. The SEC is primarily concerned about the fair notice defense, which may potentially shield the industry from the regulator and would result in the matter settling or resolving before a hearing on summary judgment. Of course, the SEC would still be able to file charges against crypto scams like BitConnect. The promoters have just been charged by the regulator, despite the fact that XRP holders have no investment in Ripple Labs. The cryptocurrency's fluctuating price has caused its owners to pay close attention to the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Much has been said in the past, and the eventual outcome of the litigation is now unknown. Regardless, Ripple Labs is most likely weighing its alternatives in preparation for any settlement agreement or court judgment. Chris Larson, a co-founder of the company, indicated in October 2020 that the company's headquarters might be moved overseas. To be honest with you, we're even considering moving our offices to a more welcoming jurisdiction if the company loses its legal battle with the US regulator. CEO Brad Garlinghouse told CNN in early April 2021 that the company is prepared to move forward without XRP. The SEC has claimed that XRP is a security because of its centralized nature. Ripple, on the other hand, has continued to propose new use cases for the ledger, indicating that it is useful. The judge unleashed a bombshell in March when he admitted to the utility of XRP, contradicting the SEC's security rationale. Commissioner Hester Pierce, dubbed Crypto Mom, recently highlighted what the SEC is looking for when it files a complaint against a company for an unregistered securities offering. When we refer to a crypto asset as a security, we are implying that it is being sold as part of an investment contract. It does not imply that the asset is a security in and of itself. It was being promoted as a security, she explains. Meanwhile, 6 Clovers, powered by Algorand, and has arisen as a new challenger led by ex-PayPal and Ripple employees. This just goes to demonstrate how critical it is for Ripple to end this legal chapter with the Securities and Exchange Commission. The regulator, on the other hand, can exploit this fear of impending doom as leverage. Now, let's analyze the charts. At the time of June 22 low, the XRP price had dropped 73.5% from its April high of $1.96 and an astonishing 52.8% from its June price of $1.09. While also smashing the May 23 low of 0.652 to hit 0.513 on June 22nd. Nonetheless, XRP achieved 3 major milestones that prompted a strong level of support. A test of the 78.6% retracement of the December 2020 to 2021 surge at 0.555, a touch of the 50-week SMA at 0.539, and the first oversold reading on the daily RSI since late December 2020. The daily close above 0.625 increases the chances that XRP has made a strong support, and the 78.6% retracement should keep any remaining selling pressure at 0.555 at bay. An imposing amount of resistance between the 200-day SMA at 0.728 and the multi-year neckline of an inverse head and shoulders pattern at 0.760 will rekindle robust buying. A daily close between the June of 0.515 would deter XRP investors and bring the price to far lower levels, but the price of XRP's performance against Bitcoin supports a pessimistic perspective. On June 10th, XRP/BTC broke below the neckline of a head and shoulders pattern and fell below the 200-day SMA. The amount of the drop is less than the pattern's calculated move, implying that the XRP price will continue to underperform Bitcoin in the foreseeable future. A larger swing lower than Bitcoin, a pause, or a stronger BTC might all result in underperformance. Whatever the case may be, XRP price may see more short-term decline until the measured move target is met. The daily RSI's oversold value may imply that the underperformance is temporary. For market technicians, the Bitcoin market is a one-of-a-kind environment. It's simply supplied and demand at its nadir. Earnings, value indicators, and government intervention are still absent for now. Instead, fear and greed steer the ship, with technical analysis and projections at the helm. And with that, it's time to end this video. We hope this video was informative. Do let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for more content just like this one, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to smash that like button, and also press the bell icon to get notified about our new videos. Until then, fellas.